Hi everybody, welcome back to Art by Malhotra's art channel. I am super excited to share my newest resin bloom technique with you. So you can watch this through and then you can collect all your supplies that you need to create this piece with me. So first up, you will need a leveling table or a leveling tool so that your table is perfectly level, because if it's not, you are going to get a messed up resin bloom. So this is one of the supplies that you'll need for this project. I use both a table and a leveler. I got this pack of glitter crystals. They're a little bit heavier than regular glitter. They're almost like little rocks, and we're going to use these for this project. So first up, you need to obviously mix up your resin and let it sit so that all the bubbles are released. And then inside this mold, you are going to pour just enough resin to cover the bottom of the piece. As you can see, I'm going around very slowly so that everything gets covered. Now the edges of this mold are quite deep, so you make sure that you have enough resin, and then we're going to just let this resin sit. Next up, we're going to have 3 cups. We're going to pour our clear resin into each of these cups, and this is where we will be mixing up our colors that we'll be using for our final piece. All right, so I'm just adding my clear resin to the second cup and then the third cup, and then we will let this sit and then on for the next step. So I am using Art and Glow mica powder. I will list all the products that I use below this video so that you know exactly what to get. And then Tea Expert resin paste. So this is the white paste, and then we have black paste, and then I use the copper. So I have placed the black, the white, and the copper into each cup, and now we are going to mix them up. And this is a pretty important part because you need to make sure that the resin itself is at the proper temperature. So now we're adding the white to our mix. As you can see, I only added 1 drop. Okay, let's mix up our colors. So first up is the Art and Glow mica powder. And I'm going to mix this very slowly to avoid any bubbles and to make sure that I incorporate all the mica powder inside. And yeah, this is one of my favorite colors. I use this in so many different projects, but I guess I would call this a copper color. All right, the mica powder looks beautifully mixed up, so we're going to set that down. And next up, we are going to mix up the Tea Expert resin paste. Again, you only add about 1 drop of this paste. It mixes so perfectly with the resin. And you want to use a resin paste, not an acrylic paint, because you do not want to introduce any water into your resin. So this is a paste specifically for resin. Okay, next up we have piping bags. We need to have piping bags because that is what's going to give us a very even application when adding our paste to our mold. So these are just disposable piping bags. This actually came with a cake set that I had, and I'm going to open them up and place them over a container so that there's easy application. And I think that we could have actually mixed up the resin and the paste inside already. We probably didn't even need to do it in the cup, which would have made things a little bit easier, but next time we'll do it like that. So here is the mixed up paste. We are going to now close it up, slide down the paste, use your fingers to just kind of push it down, and then twist up the top so that you keep everything in one place. Now, this is where the resin paste that's been mixed up is going to need to sit. It needs to sit so that the temperature can get up higher, because you need the temperature of the resin to be about 90 degrees for this project to work properly. Okay, so we have the white, the copper, and the black all mixed up in our piping bags and ready to go. So we're going to set those aside. Look at how pretty they look. We're going to set those aside, and then we're going to move on to the next steps. So I had already poured the resin inside the mold, and that means that the resin is now getting up to its temperature that I want. And I'm going to add these glitter crystals to the center of this piece. You can choose any colors you want. And I'm going to add them in and then just kind of like tap them in so the resin covers them completely. These are really pretty. I think they're prettier than regular glitter. Okay, so who is ready for the next step? Okay, here we go. Our resin temperature has rised up to about the 90 degrees, and we're going to go in very carefully and we're going to loop around the clear resin using our white paste. And really, this is where you can be as creative as you want with the designs that you choose for the petals. So I just impromptu did this type of petal, and then I put the white aside. Okay, so I realized I had made a little mistake. There was a glob of white paste that I needed to remove because if you have a big glob, it may show up on your final piece. So I tried to take that out carefully. All right, so we are going to move on to the next color, which is the copper. And again, I'm going to follow the same pattern as I did with the white, but this time on the inside of the petal. So we're going to go all the way around. And again, if you want to do any design you would like, you could have done this on the outside, or you could have done little dots. It's completely up to you. Depending on how creative or how you want this to look. But I really did follow the pattern of the mold. Okay, next up was the black. And again, I went through the same pattern in between the copper and the white this time. And I probably should have taken the white out a little bit like wider or deeper initially so that I would have had more space to add the copper and the black. But I am loving how this is looking so far, so I can't wait for the final reveal of this piece. Okay, next up, we are going to drag a tool. So this is one of my resin tools. It's got a like a like a ball at the end, so nothing sharp so it won't damage the mold. And I basically dragged it through each petal, and as I dragged it through, I wiped off the end of the tool every time because you don't want to introduce more resin or like the colors that you drag through back to the inside of the piece. Okay, there we have it. So that is all done, and you can already see the white starting to spread out even more. Okay, we're going to cover this up and return back. Obviously, I don't want any dust or anything to get inside. Okay, here we are the very next day, and this is how it looks. And we are adding the black base, which is kind of my favorite part. And so I just added some black mica powder to resin and poured it in the mold and let it sit. And now 24 hours later, here is our piece. Wow, I love how it turned out. So as you can see, the white is so dramatic and it has spread out so perfectly, exactly how it's supposed to. If you're wondering why the petals are a little bit off, it's because I had to move this piece mid-cure. And so that's why we have a little bit of irregularity. And here is just another reveal to show you guys the final product. Thanks so much for creating a resin bloom piece with me. I would love for you to subscribe to my channel and comment below if you have any questions. Thanks so much for watching, and your support means so much to me. Have a great day.